I used to be on you to play my stuff, bro.
You know what I mean?
Come on, bro, you play my stuff, man. I've been at it for ages. I mean, I started as a DJ when I was 13. Started on Raw FM when I was a kid, and then got into rapping and producing. The rapping thing I weren't too great at. A little bit dead, as you know, because you weren't playing my stuff. I mean, you know, like for me, in all honesty, like I was never the best, and there was always people around me that were better than me. But I just loved doing it. It was like a passion for me. It was a hobby more than anything. Do you know what I mean? But the moment that I realised that there was quite a lot of people that were a lot better than me, it was kind of like, rah, I'm never going to be Lionel Messi. And if I can't be Lionel Messi, I need to focus on something else. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I started doing Being Charlie Sloth. Got picked up by World Star. Was doing millions of views. Done like 56 episodes of that. Signed a massive deal in the States with Atlas Films. And then got picked up by the BBC, and then the rest is history, man.
So The Plug is the name of the album.
Yeah.
Was this a costly project? Did it cost a lot of money to put together?
It didn't cost me anything.
For real?
Yeah, I mean...
What about the production? Because a lot of people are questioning how much you produced it.
I produced all of it. I produced every record.
100%.
100%. Most of the records that are on there was made with the artists in the studio. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of the records that I made while the artists with me. There was only a few records that... So, for example, the record with Sean Kingston, he's not in the country. So I sent him the record. I'm like, you feeling this? He's like, yeah, boom. So it was records that I couldn't be around that person that got sent to them. But otherwise, the majority of the records got made with the artists in the studio.
Yeah. You got 21 Savage on there as well and Hardo. Why those two? Why pick those two and put them together?
You know, like, I love Hardo, man. Like, I love Hardo, and I think he's hard, and he's not really getting the shine he deserves. And he's an artist that I've been playing and supporting for a minute. And I just felt like them two make sense.
Mm-hmm. It was personal for you, like.
Yeah.
It was a personal curation.
Like, Hardo for me is a guy that I mess with, and like he was instrumental in that whole thing, in that whole record. He was very instrumental in it. But yeah, I mean, like everyone I've worked with on the album I'm a fan of. I'm just a fan. Like in general, I'm just a fan.
So what about the comparisons, you know, Charlie Sloths, the UK version of DJ Khaled? Do you care about any of those comparisons?
You know what? People always try and pigeonhole things when they don't understand it. Like, I'm a fat dude. He's a fat dude. He's a DJ. I'm a DJ. I produce. He produced. I'm trying to be him. I'm not trying to be him. He's the best DJ Khaled. No one's going to ever be better than Khaled at being Khaled. I'm the best Charlie Sloth. No one can ever be me. And all I do is be me. So when people draw comparisons, I'm grateful that someone would even draw that comparison. Man's 10 albums deep. He's been in this game forever. Like I was listening to him when he was a DJ. You know what I mean? So like to be compared to someone as great as Khaled, as early in my career as I am as a producer, I'm blessed.
Let me ask you this then, man. Like, you took over on Radio 1 from Tim Westwood.
Yeah.
Big shoes to fill.
Massive shoes. How
was that, man? Did you was it really hard? Did you take to it easily?
I felt no pressure. I mean, like, I believe in myself. I'm very confident in my skills and my ability. And the moment I stepped in that building, I made it very clear to the management and to Tim himself that I was coming for his job. Oh, for real? Yeah, I'm not a snaky guy. If I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. If I'm going to say something about you to somebody else, I'm going to say it to your face. Like, I'm not about that going behind your back stuff. Like, that's weak. So I remember being in the office with the big bosses of the BBC, and they said, "What are your aspirations while you're here at the BBC?" And I said, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to produce a video in the first month that's going to get over 1 million views. At the time, they was like, whatever, this is radio. You know what I mean? We don't care about the internet. I've done that. K Coke Fry in the Booth was the fourth Fry in the Booth I ever done within my third week. Within 4 weeks, it had done 1 million views. And the second thing I said is that I'm going to replace Westwood. And one of the bosses at the time laughed at me in my face, clean. He's like, laughed. And I said, why are you laughing? He said, do you know how many times I heard that? I was like, you never heard it from me. And he said, okay. I said, give me 5 years.
Do you feel sorry, like, taking out one of your idols, though?
No. Like, do you know what? I don't feel sorry because, like, this is a competitive industry. And I didn't snake him. I didn't go behind his back. I told him what it was. Like, there's always someone's going to do that to me. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. Someone's going to come along. It might be next year. It might not be for 10 years. But someone's going to come along who is going to be on my tail. And when they're on my tail, I embrace them. Like, I'll open up my book and be like, you know what? That's my contacts, man. You're next. Do you know what? I feel like me and Tim always had a great relationship and he always embraced me. But the moment I became competition, of course, it's difficult. it's difficult for him to embrace me, and I don't hold no grudges. I have nothing but respect and admiration for Tim Westwood. Still to this day, I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it. And in terms of broadcasting and DJ and what he's done for the culture, it's unquestionable. No one can ever doubt that man. So, you know, back to what I was saying with the boss, he said, he laughed in my face. I said, give me 5 years. Within 3 years, I found out that I was replacing all 6 of his shows. I was getting a Saturday night rap show. And I went round and sat on the boss's desk at 5 to 12. The email was getting sent out to the whole of the BBC at 12 p.m. I waited for the email to drop in his inbox that let everyone know that I was replacing Westwood. And I said, see? I said, 5 years, it took me 3. And he shook my hand and he's like, you know what, I take my hat off. You said it, you looked me in the eyes, you told me, and you did it. And like that's my mind, my mind state's always been the same. Like
That's sick.
if you believe in something and you work hard at it, you can do it, man.
I felt that. I pictured that whole story you just said. That's sick.